See, I have a situation where I'm creating button at runtime. So till now we have seen how to add button at design, right? So but now I'm trying to add a button at runtime, like how you will add values to your drop-down list at runtime. You have a populate country method, right, where you are adding values to the drop-down list. So here we are adding items to the drop down list, but the drop down list we are adding at design only, at design mode only. But here the like now we will add that control itself at code behind at runtime. Okay, so when I added that button at runtime, how to add that event? Suppose on page load, I'm adding one button. I'm creating object of one button btn equal to new button, and I'm adding that button to my form. But if you add that button at design time, you will go to the properties list and events tab. There you will create the event, right? But here I cannot access the events tab. Okay, so the button will be added at runtime. So then how to add event for that button? So there delegates will come into the picture. Okay, so we'll see delegate.aspx. Okay, if you see this form, do you have any buttons on this? Hello? Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I can.
yeah. In this button, in this form, do you have any buttons on this? You don't have any buttons.
No, we don't have. Yeah.
Okay, so I will execute this code. But when I execute this, see, button got appeared. I did not add that button
Okay.
at design. So then
Okay.
I add it. You see the page load. I created a button, object of button, and the btn save text. I gave it as a the text as a save, and the btn save click. So now I have to define event for my button. Okay. So this is called a btn save dot click equal to, so plus or equal to new event handler and this btn save underscore click. This is your method. Protected void btn save underscore click. Okay, object sender and event logs e. So this is called delegate, one of the implementation for delegate. So here what you are doing, you are not assigning this click property. For this click property you are assigning the, like, you are not assigning the value. See, int I equal to 0. Okay, that means you are creating I, and for that I you are assigning a value 0. But here btn save click plus or equal to new event handler btn save click means the address of this function you are assigning it to click. That means when you click on this button, this it will go to this address, it will go to this method, and it will execute this method. So that is called delegates. So the delegate, the general definition for delegate is delegating work, means you are delegating your work, you are diverting your work to some other person. So here when you click on that button, so that with this delegate will be used. So whenever you perform click event, that will execute this method. This is called delegate, one of the implementation for delegates. So when you add your controls at runtime at dynamic, so for those controls you have to add the events at runtime. So with the help of delegates only you can accomplish that. Okay, and finally, see on my ASPX page I created one div. Okay, for that I made it run at server. So with this ID, so this div dot controls dot add, I'm adding my button. Okay, so let's see whether it's executing this event or not. This is executing this button click method. Okay, hi. This is one of the implementation for delegate. Only one of the implementation. We have different implementations for delegate. Did you get it? Hello?
We can add like cancel, edit buttons also, no?
Yeah. You can not only buttons. You can add controls also. Text box.
Okay.
You can add text box and drop down list. Whatever controls you want, you can add it. Complete form. You can design it runtime.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is one of the implementation for delegate, and also, okay. See, you see this one. Delegate is the keyword. So here delegates are. Do you have idea on C, C++?
Yeah.
In C, C++, we have a concept of pointers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is like this. So int x equal to some 100. Okay. Int y equal to star of x. So generally, int x equal to 100 means for this 100 memory will be allocated. Okay. And in that memory location, you will have this 100 value. Suppose there is a room 1 and that room 1 has been allocated to x. So whenever you assign 100, this 100 will be placed in the room 1. Okay. So int y equal to star of x. Again for this y some room will be allocated, room 2. But here when you say star of x, so the address of the x will be assigned in y. That means whenever you, suppose if you say y plus plus, then that address will, that whatever the value, so basically you are referring the address of that particular variable. Okay, so this is pointers in C, C++. We don't have pointers here in .NET. but delegates look similar pointers, but like delegates will be delegates will have its own implementation. They are not simply pointers. So here in delegate you are referring a method or you are referring particular location. So in this case, when I said this is the delegate, here I am giving this click will have a reference of this method. Correct? In a similar way, I can define delegate. See delegate void my del ref. This is my delegate name. Okay, and this is the syntax. This is the what we will call signature. Okay, so delegate. This is the declaration. Delegate void my del ref is the delegate declaration, and its signature is int I. That means it is taking one parameter. Okay, suppose int x equal to, so what you will assign here for x, int x equal to what I can assign,
Like integer values
like
10, 20.
10. Okay,
Yeah.
how can you say that? By seeing the variable type,
Like data type.
the type of the variable. If it is
Yeah.
string, it will assign, it will take like characters names. Okay, like that. Delegate is a special type. Okay, when this is the delegate declaration, when you
Yeah.
instantiate this delegate, so what you will assign? If it is an integer, you will assign numbers. If it is a string, you will assign characters. So this delegate type, it will take the method reference. So when you assign, when you instantiate this delegate, you have to assign one method reference. So if you see this, see my delegate. Okay, see this is the instantiation of your delegate. See my del ref obj equal to my del ref, and this method, I have a method here. I declared one method, public void method, which is taking one integer parameter, which is taking one integer parameter. So whenever I am creating object of my delegate, I am assigning the method itself, and this method signature and my delegate signature should be same. Okay, see my method delegate signature is taking one integer parameter, right? So here I will add one more integer. See what is the error you are seeing on the delegate? No overload method for method matches delegate MyDelRef. That means MyDelRef signature and this method signature is different. Okay, that means this delegate MyDelRef, it will capable of referring the methods which will take only one integer. So if you want to refer with two integers, you have to declare that method with the two integers. You got it? This is delegate declaration. Okay. This is delegate instantiation. And finally, this is delegate execution. So what will happen when you execute this delegate like this? Any idea, any guess? Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Can you guess?
Like new object is created
Mhm.
by taking the properties and everything from the parent object, I think.
Let's see what will happen when I obj of 2, when I will execute that, what will happen. See, first object is being created, and when I execute this, see that method is, it's calling the method. So here when you are creating object, you are passing the method. Okay, so this obj will have a reference of this method. That means whenever you execute this obj, it will execute this method. Here it is same, right? See here, pt and save click, you are adding address of this method. Okay, whenever you click on this button, it will execute this method. Similar way, when you instantiate this delegate, you are passing the method as a argument, and it will obj will refer this method, and when you finally call obj of 2, it will call this, it will execute this method. You got it? Are you clear? Because this is the
Yeah,
basic, this is the basic one, and there are many like topics which are advanced to these delegates.
okay.
You are clear? Then I will go ahead.
Like a method is created when we create the object also, no?
No, no, no. The method already it's there.
Yeah,
So you are passing the method as a argument.
okay,
So finally, whenever you call this delegate, it will execute the method.
okay. Okay.
Okay. So here actually this is a small method, right? This is a small method with one single statement, correct? So for this you are writing a method, okay, and you are referring like this. So instead of doing that, here I will introduce anonymous methods. So what is anonymous? Generally, what is anonymous?
Like adding the sequences
Anonymous.
quickly.
In general, anonymous.
Like anonymous means meanings.
Yeah. Anonymous means no name.
Yeah.
So without any name. Right? Anonymous means without any name. So here what I am doing, this is called anonymous method. This is called anonymous method. My del ref obj equal to delegate of int I. This is the anonymous method declaration. Okay? And this is anonymous method body. This is the method, right?
Yeah.
So this method is having a simple one statement. Okay. So for this single line, I am creating one method and I am writing one statement. So instead of that, I will create one anonymous method. Ideal ref obj equal to delegate of int I. So the difference between, we just replace this with the method. So this method, and instead of delegate keyword, so this is same, right? This is called anonymous method. You are creating a method without giving any name. Okay, and your obj, you are referring that method. So whenever you call obj of 4, this method will be executed. We will see that. Whenever I will call, this method will be executed. You got it? This is called anonymous method. A method without having name. A method without name. So when this will be handy. So when you have a method with simple statements, one or two lines, you no need to create a method. Okay. So why you are creating a method and assigning memory for it? So this is the simplest way of writing your anonymous method. Your anonymous method, you will assign it to the delegate only. Okay. Delegate int I response dot write line. This is the method body, and you will call method like this. This is called anonymous method. And why we if you have 100 lines of method, okay, in one method you are writing 100 lines of code. So can I create anonymous method for that? You can create, but it will be not helpful because
No.
to create anonymous method for that, it will be difficult to manage it. Simple one, you are using in one place, then you can define an anonymous method. Suppose the same simple method, if you are defining in 100 different places, and if you create an anonymous method, it will be not useful. Okay. So even I will stop the session here only today because I want you to go through these topics. I want you to understand what is delegate, okay, and then I want you to understand what is anonymous method, because later we will see the simplest way to write anonymous methods. We'll see how to write anonymous method in simple way using lambda expressions.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
just go through the video and
Oh, yeah.
let me know if you have any questions. Because tomorrow we will see more advanced topics based on these anonymous methods.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Thanks, bye.
Yeah, okay, thank you.